Hello, welcome everybody who is here live or who may be watching this back later. Thanks for being here with me. We're going to be doing some reading sprints for the Ever Afterathon, which is a historical romance readathon, or you can just hang out with me and read in general. So I know if you follow me specifically and aren't just here from the collaborators in the readathon, I've been a little bit MIA, so I'm sorry about that. Hi, Bargain Counter Argument. Good evening. Hi, Abby Jean. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm in a new location than I've ever filmed live before. I'm in a new apartment, so I'm really excited to finally have time to get on here with you all. So yeah, it should be a chill time. It's just me for now. We'll see if any other co-hosts have time to jump in. I figure some right after work sprints would be nice. Let me know what you guys are reading today. If you're collecting lots of points for your team, I personally have been struggling to read this month. It's been very, very busy personally with like moving and some social obligations with like supporting my dad's half marathon, which was great, and going to a rehearsal dinner and a wedding and just like so much going on. So haven't had much brain capacity for anything. Hey, Becky. Good to see you. How you doing? I saw you posted some pictures on Instagram the other day. Maybe it was today or yesterday. I don't know, but it looked really fun. Very cute pics of you out in nature with your sister. Hey, Zach. Good to see you. You don't know what you want to read, but you're going to pick something. Okay. Yeah, that's a tough one. You're like right in between books. You're like, I have to make a decision. That's why sometimes it's nice to be like in the middle of a bunch at all times. Abby says, should I finish The King of the South by Kalia Reed or start The Gargoyle from General Management by Kate Pryor? I haven't read either of those, but the second one's title is super funny. So my vote goes for that one. I do love a good monster romance. Hi, Emily. Trying to decide what to read next. I'm in between Every Summer After and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I read The Secret or The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I really, really enjoyed it. I read it the year it came out. So that's really good. I haven't read Every Summer After, but I'm sure it's just as good. The only thing about Addie LaRue, obviously, is like they skip some of the like problematic things that happen in history. She just, passes by those, but generally I enjoyed the story. Hi, Amber, Maria. Good to see you. I'm reading A Rulebook for Restless Rogues. Ooh, by Jess Everly. That sounds good. What a good alliteration in a title. Hi, Lily Eve. You just started Love Lettering by Kate Claiborne. Ooh, another alliteration. I hope you're enjoying it. Does it have like the love letters written into the story? What do they call that? Epistolary something? Are the letters written into the book? Becky says, yeah, we went to the Duke Farms in Hillsboro and rented bikes. Very pretty. If you're ever in that area, it'd be a great place to run. It's really big. Oh, okay. I wonder how far Hillsboro is from my parents' house. I should check it out if it's not too far. I mean, you live so close to where I grew up. How long did it take you to get there? Because I'd be down. I'll recommend it to my dad too, because he's doing marathon training soon. And he could definitely use some new routes, especially if it has good hills. I've got Pole Position by Rebecca Caffrey, Male Formula One. I saw that in the bookstore. I really, really, really want to get into Formula One romances. Like, I'd be down for an MF, whatever, but I just want to read about Formula One in a romantic form because I watched that docuseries on Netflix. I think they're on like season 6. It's like Drive to Survive. And I just get so invested in a sport when I can know the drama behind the scenes. I love Lewis Hamilton. I love Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen is really amazing and all that, but like he gives villain energy. But yeah, I need to read one. I know there are like a handful of them floating around lately. You've also got Breathless by Beverly Jenkins. I have Beverly Jenkins on my TBR too, and I just have not been reading enough, so I haven't picked her up this month yet, but I should hurry up and do that. I don't own Breathless though. And A Duchess a Day by Charisse. Is that how you say that? Michael's Snow White retelling. Oh, very nice. Waiting in the Wings. Okay, you got a good lineup there. Should I go for The Lamb by Lucy Rose or Hungerstone by Kate Dunn? Okay, should I look them up? Are they on Amazon? I guess I could look them up on Goodreads. Let's see if my computer is fast enough. Lamb. Are these? I assume they're romances. Lucy. Oh, there it is. Lucy Rose. The Lamb. Ooh, what a cover. Okay, 3.89 rating. Let's see what the other one's got. Maybe we'll just go by community rating to pick. Hungerstone. Kate, you always pick books that I've usually never heard of, but Hungerstone, actually, this cover looks kind of familiar. 4.01. All right, I'm going to vote for Hungerstone. Give you the best shot of enjoying the book. All right, I'm 10 pages in. The female main character is a person who makes invitations. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm not explaining well, LOL. I'm intrigued as a writer myself. Oh, you write stuff? How is your writing journey going? Are you working on anything currently? It's probably 30 to 45 minutes from Princeton area. It has some small inclines, but it's so pretty. Okay. I'm going to write that down. I'm actually going to write it down right now because my memory is trash and if I don't write it down, it's gone. Duke Farms in Hillsboro. Got it. Noted. Cool. I really want to get into Formula One racing romances too. My husband loves cars. Throttled. Oh, that's another one by Lauren Asher is at the top of my list. I saw that in Barnes & Noble. So that's probably like the most trad published one that I've seen. And it's on KU, I'm pretty sure, because whenever I go into Barnes & Noble, and it's a little bit like, oh, am I a victim of capitalism with like doing everything Amazon and all that? But like I pay for the KU subscription. So Throttled, I'm pretty sure, is on KU. So I didn't physically buy it, but I was really tempted because I had a gift card. But yeah, I want to read all of them. And I just need a good excuse. Maybe I make it like a reading vlog, like Formula One reading vlog. Wait, writing that down. F1 reading vlog. Add it to the list of all the reading vlogs I want to do. But the year just flies by so fast. It's like, how am I ever going to do all these things I want to do? Hello, the never-ending TBR in Kristen's corner. Hi, Kristen. Karis or Karis. Okay. It's from the same root as charisma. Charis. Okay. Interesting. Bargain says to Abby, I have a different Lauren Asher from that series out from the library. Yeah, I'm intrigued by her. I haven't read any Lauren Asher myself, but I definitely be down to get into it. You're writing a short story just for fun, mostly write poetry. Wow, that's really cool. I just recently came from a wedding this past weekend, and the bride had asked me to do a poetry reading for the ceremony. So I was like, literally, I will do anything you ask me to do. So I sent her some poem options, just some like basic ones that I found online that are written from the perspective of a friend looking at a couple, versus like a lot of love poems are from first person perspective of like the people in love. And that wouldn't make sense for me to present. But she picked one of the options I gave her, and I did like a little spoken word moment reading the poem. So I was practicing, and I stumbled maybe twice, but people said I did a pretty good job. So that was really fun. And it made me kind of want to like get into spoken word a little bit more. I don't know if I'd write any good poetry per se myself, but reading it is fun, even though like slightly vulnerable and embarrassing, but definitely not as vulnerable as like writing your own feelings, for sure. It's more nature preserve, not farm. Okay. I was all prepared for animals, but no, just flowers and trees and water. Okay. You know what? I kind of like that vibe better. You kind of avoid like the manure smell and you can just enjoy the beauty. But yeah, I can see if you were like looking forward to like seeing some cute like cows and pigs or like goats or something, that it would be a little different than your expectations. You're really enjoying pole position. I have it out from the library, but I see that it's currently $3 on Kindle. That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. And you know what I love doing whenever I order things on Amazon, if I get the option to like delay it and they're like, you get a digital credit. I'm like, hell yeah. What can I spend this digital credit on that's not on KU that I need to buy that I can just get basically for free? So this one would be a good one to note if it's not on KU. Your friend got us free day passes. I think she said they offer free passes on their website. Oh, okay. Writing that down. Need passes. Need passes. Some are free. Interesting. Is that for them to like control the crowds or something? Kristen says, I'm reading Stormy Persuasion by Joanna Lindsay. Joanna Lindsay, what a classic historical romance author to go to. I hope you're enjoying it. It sounds fun. Stormy, is it like piratey vibes? Is it like, I don't know, it just gives like angsty vibes with the storm. Hi, Fifi. This is my team co-host, Team Cinderella. How are you doing? She's also like, obviously in her name, it says historical romance. So like this readathon was made for you, right? You have all the recs. What are you reading right now? How many historicals have you read right now? You're definitely keeping our team going a lot better than I am, but I know you're very forgiving that I haven't read that much this month. But we're gonna strive to do better. Hungerstone is a retelling of Carmilla, which is one of my fave classics / vampire stories. Ooh, Carmilla is older than Dracula and Sapphic. I have heard about Carmilla. I haven't read it yet, but I did hear that it was Sapphic, and I did it in predate for sure, but I was like, did it inspire Dracula? Not sure, but that's cool. I'm glad it's one of your faves so that I made a decent pick out of the two options. Becky says, I used to write poetry, even had a poem published, really, by the National Library of Poets or some national poetry organization. Really? Whoa. You need to send me the link, please. I want to read it. If you still have access to where it got published, you probably do, even though you don't seem sure where it is. That's really impressive. Is it like a rhyming poem, or is it just like the vibes kind of poem? I don't know anything about like proper terminology for poetry, so apologies for my ignorance, but that's really cool. Duke Farms is also mostly paved paths with some non-parallel offshoot trails. Yeah, I think they do passes to control crowds. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it sounds like a good place to like do a run. I don't necessarily want to like run through gravel and stuff, so it's nice and safe on some paved paths. I like the sound of that. Kristen says, yes, there's supposed to be pirates in it. Do I read books or do I read books? I'm just like, it sounds kind of piratey. That's so funny. Team Pirates. Good on you, man. Collect all those points. Collect them up. Now I'm curious about the cover of it. You said Stormy Persuasion. I'm going to look it up real quick, guys, because I feel like the pirate books have, oh, yep, here it is, Stormy P, and it comes right up, have some of the best covers. Yep. Should I share my screen? I'm like kind of lazy, but just imagine, just look it up. It's this blonde man, basically shirtless. He's wearing a shirt, but it's open, and the wind is blowing, and the rain is going, and the woman is holding on to his chest, and he's looking out into the storm. Yeah, the pirate covers crack me up. Racing Hearts by Sydney Lear was my first book of the month. 18902 May 1st. I'm like, what does that mean? And is an FF IndyCar racing romance. Okay. Racing Hearts. Noted. Racing Hearts. Fifi says, I'm finishing up Charming the Prince by Teresa Medeiros. Butchered. It's a medieval historical romance. Ooh, it's actually really cute. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like I haven't read too many medieval historical. Obviously, like most of the time we're like reading about the balls and like, the late 1800s or whatever it is. But medieval is fun. I've done a couple, but that's really interesting. Let me know how you like it by the end. Dracula borrowed a lot from Carmilla. Okay. I did read Dracula. And it was different than I originally thought it would be, because it's like the same as with like what's that other classic book that's not vampires? Frankenstein's Monster. That book is also very different than like how the media changed it, and I felt like Dracula's original book was very different than how the media portrays it. But I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely reread both. So I should definitely make my way to Carmilla, since she seems to be the true source of it all. No worries. I know you were busy moving. I've only read 8 books so far, though. I'm reading physically. Reading physically is harder, okay? I used to be like, oh, I love my physical books. Like, I don't know how people do ebooks. And then I got a Kindle, and I was like, oh my God, I'm an addict to the Kindle. And like reading physically, having to like, scratching my bracelet, physically having to like hold it open. I'm like, my wrist hurts and I can't read in bed. I'm like with the little book light. I'm like trying not to wake my husband. And I'm like trying to get the right angle so it's in the light. And I'm like, oh my God, reading physically is so much harder. So I'm not surprised you're reading a little bit slower than maybe your normal pace would be. Yeah, it's rhyming. That's my kind of poetry. Nice. It's so funny too, reading poetry that is like supposed to rhyme, but it's like in English, but like maybe not the same English that you speak. So obviously I'm American, but when I read poetry by like British people, I'm like, these rhymes aren't hitting like they're supposed to in my accent. They just don't work. Or they're like, I don't know. They like try to like do the little apostrophe things to like, I don't know. I don't know any of the technical terms, but I'm like, I am not reading this correctly. The rhymes aren't rhyming in my accent. My team travelers is kicking butt. My competitive nature is like, no. I mean, I'm happy for you, but I'm like, damn, I'm letting my team down. But I got an okay from Fifi. She's not mad at me. I'm sorry. Man chest for days on the cover, LOL. Oh my God, that also reminds me, Becky, you did your like man chest reading series collab thing. Becky's also like a really avid YouTuber, guys, if you don't know her. And she does like a themed reading vlog that's open to anybody who wants to like post on the same day for the vlog. So she's done like read orange books or like read books. I don't know that. I can't remember anymore off the top of my head. Read like a monster book or something. But she did one like read one with like a bare chest on it. And that was pretty funny. Plenty of bare chested covers to choose from. Hi, how do you say your name? Is it Shane? Shane reads. You're late, but you're here. You are not late. We are just chilling. Sounds like my husband just got home. Let me say hello. Hello, husband. I'm just on the live. Love you. Okay, don't want to be rude. Finishing up an offer from a gentleman. Have 3 chapters left. Nice. Well, I'm sure you'll finish the 3 chapters very soon, and then you'll be in the pickle that some of the other viewers here are in with having to choose the next book, unless you're in the middle of a couple of them. No bragging rights yet. We've still got a week to go. We're going to get you. We're going to catch up. I don't even know what the score is. I haven't checked the score today or whenever they were posted. So I'm going to read. I do have 2 chunky books, to be fair, on the docket. I've got Pachinko on the docket, which is a historical, though it's not necessarily like a historical romance. I'm reading this for my New York City friends book club, and it's like 500 pages. So that would get us a good chunk of, maybe like a little bit under 500 of points. And then I also have to read, like in the next 2 weeks, Red Rising #4 for my friend Sam's book club, which is like not even related to this readathon at all. So maybe I'd skip that one for now until like after the readathon, because that's not going to get us so many points. But I am in the middle of The Highwayman by, let me check my Goodreads since I don't have my Kindle with me right now. I forget. Currently reading on Goodreads. Is it not logged in my current? Oh, here it is. Kerrigan Byrne. I've read her other series before, like the one with the redheads, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I know it's a fave of a lot of people. It was highly recommended. So I'm probably on, I don't know, chapter 3 to 5. Like I'm still pretty early on. Oh, here's Fifi. I didn't even see you down there. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I didn't know how long I left you there waiting.
It was only like a minute.
Oh, okay. Thanks for joining me.
Oh gosh, my dog just realized I'm on the call. She's so obnoxious.
Oh,
Be
if
quiet.
I don't hear it at all.
Okay.
Got like a good auto silencing.
Hopefully.
Oh, look at her. OMG. Is she oh my gosh. A Boston Terrier?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute. I feel like I've seen so many more Boston Terriers around lately, and I'm just like obsessed.
Yeah, they're super cute dogs. The gentleman.
Yeah. How old is she? What's her name?
She's 4.5. Her name's Valentine.
Valentine, cutie. I like want to call her over so I can see her face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this cutie pie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'll probably only be on for a little bit.
No worries.
Yeah. Just because I'm still technically working, but
oh yeah, what time zone are you in?
Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Washington.
I see. Yeah, I'm well past done with work at 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Lucky
I'm on the
you.
East Coast. I'm in Jersey these days. But
how was the move?
It's pretty good, honestly. We lived in Manhattan for 4 years, which was amazing, but that era was like over. Like our lifestyle was switching a lot. And it's not like my husband was like wanting to go out every weekend, and we were just kind of slowing down a bit. So it's much nicer to be on the other side of the river and be closer to family. And we have so many friends that live on the Jersey side since like we went to college in Jersey and all that stuff. So socially, there's a lot going on too, which is great. And hopefully we'll get a car, which will just open up the world even more for us. So
nice.
It's been great. Oh, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. That's so funny. I was on your comment last, and then you were here IRL.
Where I was telling Becky that there's no bragging rights yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not time for that yet, Becky.
Yeah.
You gotta wait just a little bit longer.
Let's see. Zach says, I was voice typing while eating 18902. What that's supposed to be. It came out. Oh, okay. Okay. That's so funny. Wait, let me go back to his original comment. Here. Book of the month. That came out May 1st. Okay. Wow. What a strange error that the auto text gave you. Crazy. All right. Let me find my place again. Here we go. Eating spaghetti. I haven't had spaghetti in a minute, but spaghetti's really good. Did I miss the team update? How are we doing? I don't know. Do you know, Fifi?
Last time I checked, Team Cinderella was 3rd place. Yeah.
It's not last. It's not last.
That's true. That was last week's post. So I think she's gonna post this week's either today or tomorrow. And so I'm just crossing my fingers.
Oh God. Well, you know what? I need to get serious with my reading. Oh God. I hate losing so bad. I'm not a good loser.
Yeah, I'm a little, but there's some people in the chat that are really, really like they're going at it. So
Okay.
we've got some strong like people on our team.
They're motivated.
They're definitely motivated.
Okay. Oh, Shan, like Shannon. Okay. Now I know. Good to meet you, Shan. Or good to see you again. I've read like one actual historical romance, but I've read a crap ton of books this month. Nice. I mean, they still count. So are you counting for my team? Whose team are you counting for?
Is Becky
Oh, wait, she said, oh yeah, she said Travelers. She's counting against us. No. Boo, Becky, boo. Stop. You're done. Shan says, Pachinko is so good. I really hope you like it. Dude, I already know I'm going to cry like a baby. Have you read Pachinko, Fifi?
No. You can call me
to pick it up. Affy. Affy's better?
Yeah.
I tried to read it a few years ago, and then I was like, no, this is too sad. I'm not ready. I read like 3 chapters.
What is it about?
It's like a family saga about this Korean family during the Japanese kind of occupation of the country. And I guess the prejudice and stuff. And like in the first chapter, the dad dies, and you're like, you get like his birth to his death in one chapter. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like that. You know?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Reading pole position, even though it's not a lot of points because the library wants their stuff back. The library does control the read sometimes. So honestly, I have not been reading much from the library just because my physical collection is so big, and I'm trying to get that under control because I feel guilty now. I don't even want to buy books. I don't even feel like the serotonin hit anymore because my kids
get no joy out of it anymore.
Yeah. Even for like the used ones. It's like, oh, it's just $2. I'm like, I don't have space for this. I don't deserve it.
Yeah. I tend to buy like entire authors' backlists. And so I'm at this point where I'm like, I can't buy any more authors at all. Like I've put myself on hold, and I will I will buy a new author's backlist once I realize I really, really like that author. But
have you come across that where like you try them and then you're like, not for me, and then you have like so many of their books?
There was, I don't remember if it was Heather Graham. There was some historical romance author. I read like one book by her and was like, I can't do this. Yeah. So I got rid of like all the books I had of hers. It's like, I don't think this is going to work for me. So it has happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like to binge an author's collection when you get it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially if I really like that author, which I heard you say you didn't like Lorraine Heath, and I was so sad.
Is that a book I read recently? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Oh yeah, because I was reading it's over there. Hold on, let me grab it. This one. Falling into bed with a
because I was watching your video and you were like, oh my gosh, this has horrible writing. And I was like, oh no.
No. It wasn't that bad. I gave it 3. I think sometimes like I've been reading a lot of contemporary, and like the style is just so different with like the spice and all that stuff, and just like the communication and all this. I don't know. But I think I just need to like tweak the expectations of like the style back into historical.
Writing. Yeah, you know? It is different. It's like what is it? Third
person. I do like third person, to be fair. I do like third person. But sometimes when you get like third person and it's like 6 characters that you're getting into their heads, you're like, why am I with this person? Like, I don't need to be with this person.
I don't care. Valentine.
You're getting a lot of hellos from the chat. Kristen says hi.
Oh,
Shan says
hi, everybody.
hi.
Tri-state, yes.
Ooh, what is
It's a
that? What do you
Washington.
mean?
Or Tri-Cities, sorry. Tri-Cities, but yeah.
Oh, Tri-City. I see. Me, I'm Tri-State. I'm like, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut? I was hoping Affy was going to say she was from like Minnesota or something. I'm looking for a few more states for my next Booktubers Across the USA video.
I'm fully West Coast, like top, like Northwest. I'm literally like right above Seattle, so
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty far north.
Becky, if you still need someone from Jersey, I was going to see if someone else new was going to jump in because I've done your collab before, but I'm totally down to rep Jersey if you still need a Jersey person. Moving is stressful. Glad it went well. It is stressful, but slowly transitioning. I had this whole drama with like the TV stand. I bought this one off Wayfair, but it came out like I thought it would be this color as this basket. It was hella orange. I was like, this is not gonna go with my cabinets.
You never know what you're gonna get with sites like Wayfair.
Yeah. So I quickly sent that back, but then I had to eat some of the charges of returning it. I'm like, ugh, so annoying. You're in Connecticut, if that helps. Yeah, I'm not sure what states Becky has left. Looks like she filled that slot next year. Next year. Can you reveal that? I'd love to follow a Connecticut booktuber. Oh, I'm excited to see what the last challenge will be. I saw the challenge. The recent challenge, right? Is like dress up like your character. I'm like, that's a lot. Oh my God, that's a lot.
Or you could draw your character. So if you're good at like art, then you could do that. But yeah, I can't draw and I don't have Cinderella costumes. So I was just like, I'm gonna eat the points on this one.
Shoot. Yeah. Oh man. I'll have to draw something then. Do my best. I haven't checked to see if anybody posted their pictures of it yet. I'd love to see somebody cosplayed up. It's pretty cool, pretty funny.
Like a time traveler.
Yeah, how do you dress as a time traveler? I'm wondering. Yeah. Good luck, Becky. I hope you get no points.
Friends to lovers trope. Oh, okay. Is that your favorite trope? Is friends to lovers?
I do love friends to lovers too. That is a good trope.
I've yet to read a really, really good one.
Really? I really liked the Emily Henry one. People we meet on vacation, friends to lovers. That was cute. First half was rough, but the second half, I was like eating it up. You know why? There's a good opportunity for pining with friends to lovers, and I love pining.
The only contemporary friends to lovers I've read so far was from the what series is it? Elsie Silver.
Love Elsie.
One with like a heart. Powerless. That's what it was called. Powerless.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. I really liked it.
Yeah, lots of pining in that one for sure. Mm-hmm. Sammy's here. You've missed me. I miss you every day. Sammy, I talk to her on Instagram most days. It's been a few days. So I watch her videos and I don't feel like I haven't seen her. I just haven't talked to her one-to-one yet. Read 3 historical romances last week and 4 Murderbot books. So I'm trying to get us those points.
What's a Murderbot book?
I think it's like a series of novellas of like a robot that's like wandering the forest or something. Hello, Shan.
Oh my gosh.
It's Book Blather. What is Book Blather? Oh, the Connecticut YouTuber. Okay, gotcha. I was like, what does that mean?
Oh, thank you, Abby.
Yeah, your pigtails are very.
I just realized our names are very similar, Abby and Affy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on Lorraine Heath. I gave both In Bed with a Devil and The Earl Takes All. Both 2 stars. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I love The Earl Takes All. That was a 6-star read for me. That hurts my heart.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
She's still trying though.
This is destiny. Okay. I guess not everybody's gonna love the same people.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Lorraine Heath loves bonker plots, so she isn't for everyone.
Yeah, she does.
This plot was pretty
What's that one
tame.
called? In Bed with the Duke, or
Falling into bed with the Duke. Yeah.
I think I've read that one. I think I gave it like 4
Oh, you know what?
stars.
Actually, the plot is a little bonkers. It was pretty good. The plot I really liked. The execution, I was like, the sexy scenes, she could have gone further. You know what I mean?
You needed
Because
a
the
little
premise,
bit more spice for your.
it's like basically a sex club, and I'm like, where is the sex? And I'm like, can you?
Oh, isn't he the one that's like into her feet or something like that? Like he
Oh yeah,
wants
he's
to
like, I
like
want to take pictures of your
take
legs.
pictures of her feet. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else too that kind of is just like not a big deal, but like a mini kind of like ugh, roll my eyes is when the female main character is so down on her appearance. So this girl, she's like, I'm just not pretty. I'm just so ugly and boring. And I'm like, the guy thinks you're smoking hot. Like, stop it. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, everybody looks different. I'm sure you're gorgeous in your own way. So
Yeah.
just hearing that over and over again, sometimes I'm just like, okay, I get it. Oh, you just got a New Jersey person. Okay, cool.
States.
Missing a lot of the M states. Okay.
I mean, W is the opposite of M if you just flip it around. So
You got like
pretty close.
Missouri, Mississippi. Yeah. I did find another book called Racing Hearts that is an MM bicycle racing romance from the beginning of bicycle racing in Victorian London. Oh,
That's male bicycle racing. Okay. Huh.
that's so interesting. That is not
That
a
is-
topic I've ever come across. Wow. I got an old-fashioned blouse and made the photo look old. One pic was a portrait, the other was of me reading Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. Still in costume, made it to look old. Very
I always
nice.
think
Okay.
like if it's gonna be like a pirate thing, you'd want to get like the ruffly shirt with like the buttons open and like one of those like handkerchiefs, and I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
That's what I think of.
Yeah, for us, we need like a ball gown.
Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But this sounds really good. I wouldn't even think to like edit the photo to look old-timey. That was clever. I cosplayed a time traveler in a reel. Yuppers F2L is my favorite. Y'all could Photoshop a governess dress on a pic of you. That would work. Oh, yeah. Becky uses all these like Photoshop type apps. Is that what that is? Yuppers F2L is the application you're using? Not a bad idea, but also I'm like, that's something I have to learn really quick. I enjoy friends to lovers. It's a pitfall, can be that too much of the relationship development has already happened before the book starts. That's fair.
I think that's how a lot of people felt about this last season of Bridgerton, because like they really quickly moved into like the relationship portion, and people were like, there was no lead up, and I'm like, they've had 2 seasons of lead up, so it just reminds me of that.
Yeah, no, I really liked
On page.
the redheaded character. I can't remember her name. What's her name again? Do you remember?
There was a whole entire family of redheads.
Well, the female lead in the 3rd season. Penelope. I liked Penelope. Colin, right? That's his name. He wasn't super likable, to be honest, in the 3rd one.
A lot of people don't like him.
He was not likable. He's like, I'm so cool, and I'm like, dude, no, you're not that cool. Like, sit down, please. You know what I mean? Humble yourself, bro.
Somebody liked to say he's Colin No Thoughts Head Empty Bridgerton, and I was like, that's basically it. That's him. He's got no thoughts and his head is empty.
Yeah. For me, it's fun to see what the destabilizing incident is to make them see each other in a new light.
Oh.
Yeah. What put them over the edge? What was the risk they were willing to take? Murderbot are sci-fi books about a security bot who hacks his own program. Maybe I'm thinking of a different robot book then. Who hacks his own programming to have more free will. It's been made into an Apple TV series. I didn't know it made into a series. I can't subscribe to all the things. It's so many subscribing things. A good short Friends to Lover was Set the Record Straight by Hannah Bottom Young. Oh my God, I need to read her books too. She's been on my list for a really, really long time, ever since Ava Romance Books was talking about her. It is a holiday romance, so it's not quite seasonally appropriate, but a good to know for the Christmas season. Should I write that down? I'm like trying to. Every time
Hannah Bottom Young is just a really good author, like in general.
Yeah, I hear great things. I want to read the accidental pregnancy one.
Out on a Limb?
Yes. I'm pretty sure
I
I
bought
have
that
it
one,
downloaded
but
too.
I haven't read it yet. I've bought like several contemporaries and have not got around to reading them. I really need to read them. I have a Kennedy Ryan series, like the current one that she's working on. I got the first 2 books, and I started the first one, and then I stopped reading it. Like, I didn't necessarily DNF it. I was just kind of like, right now is not the time to be reading this. I was going through something in life, and it was too much. So I was like, I'll put it down and I'll read it later. And I've tried 3 times to read that book, and I still have not read it. So I need to do it at some point. I need to make it a priority.
Is it because it's contemporary that it's harder? Since you're like really historical?
Yeah, I think so. I need to do like an entire month of contemporary books and just like it.
Yeah, sure. Just do what makes you happy, honestly. Who cares? No, but I read those 2. I read the first 2 in her series, and then she just released the 3rd one very recently, right? I haven't gotten that one yet.
Like this month.
Yeah, I got to see her in person.
How is she? Is she cool?
A couple years ago. Really, really cool. It's interesting to hear like the authors talk about like their process and like just their experiences being an author and da-da-da-da. It was really interesting. It was the first time I went to an event like that. So
yeah.
She'll look that up, the short one. LOL, Zach, I literally bought a copy of that just before the sprint started in preparation for self-pub books going up in price on June 10th. That's a thing? What is that about?
Okay.
Do you know anything about that? I don't know anything about that.
No idea. Going up in price where? Like
on Amazon, maybe?
Yeah, Kindle or?
Let us know, please, because I need to be warned. I gave it 5 stars. Okay. Comes highly recommended. I'm Team Time Traveler. I posted it on Discord. Oh, we'll be checking that out for sure. Should I look now? Where are they? Is your username the same on the Discord?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
Or no, it might be Sock. I think it's Sock on it.
Some people are posting like proper costumes, like their kids in costumes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Their dog in costume in a Cinderella costume.
Like a tutu.
Yeah. That's amazing. Some drawings. Some old-timey picture. Oh, I see Court of the Vampire Queen. I see you. Very nice. Okay. F2L Friends to Lovers. Season 3 Bridgerton is what started my obsession. I love Colin. Love Colin. Colin is a sweetheart. Leave him alone.
Funny.
Okay. I liked him in season 1 and 2. And then he got this like.
He got a big head in the 3rd season. Yeah.
I was like, okay, dude, you traveled.
Like feeling himself. Like.
It's like when somebody like does something cool and it's like nobody asked them and they just keep telling you about it.
Like, stop. We get it.
Literally.
Oh gosh.
All of my July videos are going to be Friends to Lovers themed. Okay, that sounds fun. Oh man, you're so on top of it, Becky. I need to have like a content creation chat with you because I'm like, how do I get things done? Looking for Friends to Lover Vanro, The Scattered Bones of So-and-so. It's strangers to friends to lovers. Okay.
Oh, I've heard about the Scattered Bones. I don't even read any of this stuff, but I still hear about all because I just watch people's videos, even though I don't read any of the books. But yeah, I've heard a lot about the Scattered Bones.
Is that the one with them on the staircase? With the cover?
The picture of her on the staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Becky gave this one like 6 stars.
Her husband's bones.
Yeah, me, I'm like, oh, intrigued because my friend really loves it, but also like, if he's bones, like, where's the romance?
It's a very good question.
Maybe it has flashbacks or something.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Daphne, I think the book you were thinking of is Psalm of the Wind. Yeah, Built by Becky Chambers, probably. That one is a cozy sci-fi with a wandering. Yep. That's definitely the one I was thinking of.
Cozy
My bad. Yeah, he's wandering through the woods. I just read The Broposal, Friends to Lovers. They've been friends since first grade, but now one of them needs a green card. So, wow. The drama. I'm also thinking like, was one in the relationship thinking that they were straight and they're like, oh, I'm going to do my buddy a favor. And then they fall in love because they've always really loved each other, but didn't explore that. I'm so curious how that gets set up.
Yeah, she's Sock on Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw. Is it just physical books going up in price because of is that a question or is that the answer? Because of shipping. I think that's the question. I thought they were going up because the percentage of royalties was going down. Like they're getting 60% now, but we'll only be getting 50% starting June 10th. Oh, so then the authors are marking them more expensive to maintain the same return. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, that's not cool at all. Is that Amazon?
Probably. Yeah. Is that just Amazon or is that like generally like a thing?
They're just, oh my gosh. That would make me
I know. I feed the beast and I hate it. I gotta pull back. But then I'm like, where do I go? Yeah. They go to Target and you're like, well, Target kind of sucks too, you know. I'm like, where else am I going to get my things? Dwayne Reed? I'm like, and it's marked up so many.
I don't even know what Dwayne Reed is. I don't think we have that.
It's like CVS or, you know, like the
okay,
convenient drugstore type place.
Okay.
Kindle Direct Publishing comes up as indie pub on the listing.
Oh, she posted the rankings and we're second place.
Oh yeah, we moving on.
We're moving high on
announcements.
I like it.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, she just posted it.
Okay. We're barely holding on a second though. To be fair,
that's okay. We just gotta keep pressing at it. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We have to defend it.
We're going up to
9.99. Paperbacks that are under $9.99 will go up to $9.99 or more because authors will receive $0 in royalties from books under $9.99. That is like wild. Messed up. Colin is a himbo. Like, come on, boy, give us nothing. Oh my god, the whole scene with like the balloon. Like the hot air balloon coming at them. They were like, girl, just step to the left.
She was tripping all over her dress and stuff. I was like, oh, her poor short little legs. She can't run fast enough.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, that was a hilarious scene.
Update is up. Okay, yep.
We just saw it. Yeah.
And the pirates. Oh, the time travelers are killing it for sure. Yeah. The governess, we won't give them a hard time for where they're at. We all have been there, and we won't give them a hard time.
It was supposed to be cringe. Okay. I didn't really feel one way or another about him, to be honest. He's never really brought any emotions out of me, good or bad. He's just kind of there. So
I just want more of Daphne's husband. He was so fine.
He's not coming back.
I know. He's
not
quite
coming
too expensive. He's like, I got other things to do.
Yeah.
I was like, just a cameo, please.
He's like, I'm too expensive for you now.
Yeah. What's the new challenge?
Let me see what the new challenge is. Create a mood board of your favorite read so far during the readathon. A mood board. Okay.
Okay. That's a cool concept. I guess we don't have to dress up. We are like, we skipped that one.
Yeah, I'm not doing that one. You can do a mood board.
Kristen, what team are you on? Are you on the pirate? Oh, you're on the pirate team, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. We're just chatting. Literally,
here.
Not at all. We've just been chatting for 50 minutes. And
no sprints yet.
No sprints. As long as the comments keep coming, it's hard to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't read any faster. Time Traveler is just so far ahead. Team Cinderella, we are in second. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, it might be hard, to catch up to the Travelers, but like we're gonna hold on to second for dear life.
Let's do that at least.
Can't join live, but just posted week 4.
Yeah,
we saw.
We were just seeing. Yeah, we were just looking at them.
Bargain counter argument. I read Broposal last month, and it's one of my favorite reads of the year. There you go. Hopefully she loves it just as much as you, or they love it just as much as you. But hanging out in the chat, we are so happy you are here, our lovely leader. Hooray, I really liked it. I try Book Depository, but they often don't have the indie books I want to buy physically. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried Book Depository yet. Is that like, I don't know that much about it. Is it like a collection of independent bookstores?
Yeah, I don't know
any. You can buy them online. If I'm understanding the Amazon web page correctly, it's not going to be 0% for books under $9.99, but 50% rather than the current 60%. Okay. Less awful, if that's true. So hopefully it's that, even though it's not ideal.
Becky's still annoyed. We're sorry.
I guess Colin's Becky's.
Like I don't care either way about Colin.
I'm happy for Penn. I'm so happy for her.
She got her man at the end of the day.
Yeah, I stand. Those figures are for the print royalty rate. Okay. My pirate heart. Yes. You know what? Our fairy godmother granted our wish, and she let us skip ahead of you. Sock, I have screenshots of authors receiving messages from Amazon saying their books will make $0. Worth looking up more. Oh, gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of bad news going on over there. You know what? I love watching the like news of like the book world. So I'm surprised this hasn't come up yet. Is this like new news? Is this like today news? Because I haven't seen anything on those types of like discussion channels yet. But I'm sure in the coming days it'll be up.
I'm gonna hop off for like a few seconds. I need to go check my emails and make sure I'm not.
Okay, no worries. Take your time.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, I'm just going off what the webpage says. Honestly, Amazon is not very good at communicating anything. Even some of their services. Like I have Amazon Music subscription, which I didn't want to get, but my really good friend gifted us an Amazon Alexa for Christmas. And you can't tell it which music you want to play like on demand unless you have the subscription. I'll be like, play Bruno Mars's Just the Way You Are. And she'll be like, oh, I'll play songs like it, but she won't play the song I want unless I pay for it. So I'm like, oh, so annoying. So I paid for it. But with it, you can get one book, like you can borrow a book per month. And I borrowed one. And then the next month I was ready to borrow another one, but it like carried over my previous borrow and it wouldn't let me like return it so I could borrow another one. So I called the help desk because I was like reading the website and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why can't I get rid of the book that I don't want anymore? They're like, you can only pick one a month. So I called the help line and she's like, yeah, I can't help you. I'm like, what do you mean? Just like in the back end, like fix it. And she's like, it's impossible. I'm like, And I'm like, I know it's not her fault because she's just customer service, but I was like crying on the phone. So frustrated. So yeah, Amazon is just not good at like some of the stuff. They're just really shady. They basically stole my money because I should have been able to get another book, but they like scammed me and I couldn't take out a book that I deserved. So they're shady as hell. Sorry, that was a bit of a rant. Traveler also has 4 more people than the rest of us. Second place is pretty good. Good job, team. We're doing pretty good. We're hanging in there. 4 people. I feel like averaging helps make it a little bit more fair, but they definitely, they have a little bit more power with that if someone happens to be slacking on a given week. If you start reading a KU book on your Kindle, then ask Alexa to read the book. She will read it to you in a robot voice, but it's like a free audiobook. Really? I'm gonna have to try that. I did not know that was a thing. I don't love a robot voice, but if I need to get through it, if I'm multitasking, that is a handy trick. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, we've reached the end of the comments. So we can do some sprints if you like. Not sure how long you want to stay on, Affy, but welcome to stay for sprints, drop out early, whatever. I'm chilling. Let me bring up
I will stay, but I will probably have to run and do a few work things and pop back in.
Okay, no worries. How long do you think is a decent time? Like 30 minutes, 45 minutes? What do people feeling?
Do like 30 to 45, maybe 45 to start off.
Yeah. Considering we talked for a good chunk, we'll do a longer sprint. Okay. Here's a random pink one. Let me share it. Share screen. There we go. I was like, why am I struggling? Share. Okay. Oh. I'm going to mute that.
Oh, there it goes.
All right, everybody. Enjoy your reading sprints and we'll catch up in 45. Bye. Avi. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was worried you're going to walk away and not be on mute.
Oh, no, I'm muting.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Okay, just checking to make sure I'm using my mic. All right. Did you get any reading done?
One page. I was working, so I was like, oh, I think I'm good. Let me
Oh
go
yeah.
slip in and read like a page or two. I got one page read, so yeah.
I forgot you're still
On the clock.
technically working. Yeah,
Yeah.
technically. I did not read myself, but I was productive. I put the rice on for dinner, and then I've been editing a vlog that is long, long, long overdue. How did everybody else's sprints go, productive or otherwise? Got my mood board designed for the weekly challenge. Excited to see you post about it, Becky. Curious to see what your mood's been, especially since you haven't been reading just historical.
Fast. Wow, Becky.
Yeah. She's like, I need to win. No questions asked, even though we're already beating everybody by a lot.
I know.
That's why they're winning. It's Becky.
She's putting in the work.
Good Valentine. Cutie pie. Wow, I haven't even picked my book yet. It's okay. We can help you decide if you want.
Actually, you're just going to be
Finished my book, 4.5 stars for an offer from a gentleman. That's really successful read. Congratulations on the 4.5. Have you read An Offer from a Gentleman, Effie?
I have. I liked it, but the Benedict in the book was a bit of an ass. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh, is this the
there's like
Bridgerton
one
book?
or two scenes where I was like, did he really need to do that? Did he really need to say that? So
Oh, really?
yeah, there was a little bit about the male lead that I was just kind of like, all right, he's questionable, but as a whole, I like the story.
This is one of the Bridgerton ones?
It's what the next season is going to be about.
Oh, is he the character in the show that's been like dating around a lot and he was like with the older woman? Yeah, I'm curious about him because I'm like, who is his love interest gonna be? Like, he's been with a lot of different women.
So his love interest is like a maid. It's a Cinderella. Yeah, it's a Cinderella retelling. So
Oh, okay, that makes so much sense.
she meets him at like a masquerade ball, and he falls for her, and it turns out she's like a maid, and yeah, it's a whole thing. It's good.
Do they have previews about it for Netflix yet?
Yeah, they actually had one come out like 3 days ago, I think, and it's like a first look at their first, like his first time seeing her or something like that. And it's really cute. He's just like standing there staring at her in awe. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for next season.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got it loaded up. I see the masquerade. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
When did it come out?
Gonna be fun. 2026, but they haven't announced which month yet. I know. I think they just finished recording like the entire season.
The actors are going to be senior citizens by the time they the series.
That's true. I mean, yeah, the ones that like started as children in the show are now like almost grown up. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was with like Stranger Things. I think they're supposed to come out with another season of that, but
really,
dude, Millie Bobby Brown is like married. Like they're all grown.
Oh my gosh,
it just takes so long.
Let me figure out where to sit so I'm not like a disco ball.
Okay. I like the blue of your walls.
It's my kitchen. I like color, so every room has color.
Yeah.
My office is green. My bedroom is pink. My kitchen is blue.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a nice change up from like everything being white and gray.
Yeah.
Which is like my apartment, but I rent, so I can only control so much. But I'm trying to add color in different ways.
With like the furniture and stuff.
Yeah, like I bought this blanket. It's kind of girly. My husband was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I just can't with all the gray." He bought this gray
furry?
Yeah,
Or
it's
are
like
those flowers on
they're
there?
flowers, but you know how like people do the carpet art stuff? It's kind of like that vibe. Like a
Okay.
carpet. Yeah. Tuft feeling. Bargain counter argument said, I read 10 pages and spent the rest of the time trying to figure out how Kindle Direct calculates costs and royalties. It was not time well spent. I'm not surprised. Their communication is so bad. It's so bad. I guess we'll only find out when it starts hitting authors and like they're experiencing it and they can tell us firsthand.
Yeah.
Hi Jody.
Horrible. Just so horrible.
Yeah.
Would
And
it
it
be a
sucks because a lot of the indie guys only have like the best way to get seen is through Amazon and they just like still suck. Jody says, I got a couple chapters finished of How to Be a Wallflower by Eloisa James.
That was one of the first historical romances I ever read.
Really?
Yeah. I think I gave it
I know the
3
first one
stars.
I
It was
read.
just okay. I gave it 3 stars. It was just okay.
Yeah. The first one I ever read was Kathleen Woodowith's book, Goddess Ripper. It was pink.
Pink?
The Flame and the Flower. That was the first one I ever read.
Really? Did you like
it? I liked it. I was like 16. I was like, what is
this? Like, all of this is amazing. Something different.
Yeah. I posted it on IG. It was easy. I've had 1 6-star book this month. Okay, I'm gonna have to check.
Becky, how many books have you read so far this month?
That's a good question. I'm like, if I just scroll, where hers come up soon. Beck X reads. Everybody go follow her. If you don't, check out her thing. Let's see. Okay. So you did like the focus on the one book. Makes sense. Makes sense. The mood of the book. Very nice. Hello. Yes, we are live. I am back on the internet from being MIA for 2 weeks. I should do more lives though. It's nice getting out. Kristen, I made it to chapter 7 and I don't hate it. It's written well, but I keep zoning out. Oh no. It's good, but it's like not captivating.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Bright orange. Wow.
Yeah, your
landlord chairs are bright orange just to match with the vibe. They're very
oh yeah.
They're very bright.
Very complementary colors.
Yes.
Did you see that you won? Because you did. For the week? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's read 15 books. I was on a roll with a book a day, and then I slowed down. A book a day. Okay. My gosh.
That's a lot.
How fast are you listening to them? 3 times and up? Zach says, I read a
character named Daphne.
In Hungerstone. I'm liking it. And there's a character named Daphne. Really? Okay, I can't lie. I find my name to be like fairly unique, but it has been popping up in media like a lot.
Yeah, everywhere. That's so
and I'm
interesting.
Like, guys, can I just be like me and Scooby-Doo Daphne and like listen up?
My name is unique enough that I don't think I'm going to hear it anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. Who knows? Give it 5-10 years and maybe it'll be trending and you'll be like, oh, I used to be special.
Yeah, and names kind of go in and out of like popularity too.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, are people naming their kids like their little babies Daphne, or is it just in like books and like TV that I'm seeing it more? I don't know. I guess take a couple years and I'll see more people walking around named Daphne. Yeah, and they're spelling it the same as me too, which is interesting. Congrats, Kristen. I loved your costume. I'm out of the loop, guys. What happened? What did she win? Is it the challenge, the costume challenge? Best challenge, probably. Okay. Congratulations, then, Kristen. Kristen got the most votes for her costume, so her team got extra points. Oh, yeah, I forgot you get to do extra points. Wait, now I need to go back and look. See your costume again. That's so nice. Congratulations. It's like when you put yourself out there, it's like, oh, there you are. Oh, yeah. Headscarf, the little parrot behind you. Oh, gee, this is so cute. You deserve the win for sure. So cute. Everybody, if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Becky says, I read quite a few physically and several ebooks. Audiobooks have been 2 times speed. Okay, wow, you're really diversifying the reads this month.
I think it was the last live that was, I don't remember whose it was, but it was talking about how I can't do audiobooks. They're just like, I can't focus. I have ADHD, so I'm just like, I can't. I just can't. So it like it just frustrates me, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to rewind and re-listen to this part again. So I just don't bother. But yeah, if I could do audiobooks, I'd get through so many more.
I feel that. Like, I like an audiobook when I am sitting doing nothing else distracting besides listening. Like, especially like I do my hair myself, so when I'm sitting for hours doing this, I can like focus on listening. But otherwise, like multitasking where I'm like thinking more, I can't do it.
Do you take it like out and then redo the twists?
So sometimes I'll take it all out and then do a new fresh layout. But like the last time I redid it, I washed it in the twists and then I took them out one at a time and just redid it in the exact same spot.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Makes it go by a bit faster that way. Honestly, it's hard. Like doing the layout is the hardest part because I'm like looking in the mirror. Just redoing them one at a time is much easier. But
I used to do my hair that style, but I would take the entire thing out and then redo them because I didn't want my hair to lock at the time. Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to get locks, but then I would feel kind of claustrophobic maybe. Like, no, I need to brush it.
You can only do like specific things with it. So it's just like, no, I don't.
Like even like this after a while, sometimes I start picking at it, but yeah, I would feel a little claustrophobic, but I love it. I feel the most myself like this. In between when I have it in like chunky braids, I'm like, who is this? I don't feel pretty. Like,
nice and easy too. It's like, you get up and your hair's done. So
yeah, exactly. I love it. Yes, your win. Well deserved. You're very welcome. Daphne, the Daphne in the book might be a reference to Daphne du Maurier. Okay, because there's some Rebecca/Jamaica Inn vibes. Interesting. I've seen the Rebecca movie, but I haven't read the book, and I'll allow Daphne du Maurier to be on the list of Daphnes that I accept. Audiobooks make laundry, yard work, and showers so much more enjoyable. My brain doesn't have to focus on the task, just what I'm hearing. I agree with the showers for sure. I'll listen to nonfiction audiobooks too. I prefer to listen to those because I will never, I won't get through it if I have to read with my eyeballs. But listening, I feel like I'm listening to a podcast. But with like world building and stuff, I need to like really truly focus closely. Shan says, I listen to audiobooks when I'm doing things like laundry, cooking, etc., or also when I'm grocery shopping / running errands by myself. Yeah, that seems good too. Me, I'd be too distracted. I'd be like trying to cross the street. I'm like, what did he say? I'm like, do I need this? I'm like thinking too much to listen, but it's really convenient that you can multitask that way.
Yeah.
Props to you.
We're really good at it.
Abby says, I love audiobooks for chores and crafts. Crafts? I could get into that. Like if I was crocheting something, maybe that would be a good time to listen. With physically reading, I often either fall asleep or get distracted and end up looking stuff up and losing time. That's too funny.
Oh, it's the complete opposite for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm like locked in when I have it in my hand. I love like reading physically, like on my Kindle or a physical book, like when I'm commuting, because I take the train a lot. So I'm always carrying a book around, like just in case. Even if I have like am waiting in line for 5 minutes, I'm like, perfect, I can read. I'm like, carrying this book was worth it.
I don't think I've done that. I usually read just at home, but
Really? No,
yeah,
I
maybe I
like
should
bringing a
start
book
doing
everywhere.
that. Like when I do go into the office, just bring a book with me.
Yeah, anytime where I'm like, well, I mean, I still scroll on social media, but sometimes for small things where I pick up my phone, I'm like, oh, I have my book. I'll just pick up my book for a minute or two.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't do fantasy on audio. Mostly it's thrillers and romance. I haven't really tried a romance audiobook because I'm like, especially with this a steamy scene, I'm like, I don't know how I feel.
That's a good point, actually. Like heavy breathing or something.
Yes.
Like it's just like I don't
Yo,
really
some of the actors
listen to
go
that.
like really into it with the breathing, like you said. Like I
Yeah.
see it on the like on TikToks and stuff, and I'm like, I could not.
I don't know. That's a good point, actually. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
I love listening to audiobooks in the car. I have an audiobook while driving now. LOL. Yeah, my friend, she just got into reading and she's like listening in the car because she drives like really far all the time and she's blowing through books so fast. The only other thing too about audiobooks that I struggle with is if I don't like the way the narrator talks or the way they portray a character's like intonation, like how they speak. Because like I'll do like sometimes I'll read with my eyes and then I'll switch the audiobook for the same book. And I'm like, "Ooh, I like the way I make this one character sound sassy in my brain versus like how
Mhm.
the narrator's doing it."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Zach says, I liked Jamaica Inn a lot more than Rebecca. Okay, I'll have to check out Jamaica Inn. Does that have an adaptation too? I haven't heard of it before, to be honest. When I'm flying, I purposely choose a very boring book to listen to so it puts me to sleep. That's hilarious. I do have a really long flight coming up at the end of June. Me, my husband, my wife, my mom. I'm his wife. Me, my husband, my mom, and my grandma are going to Japan for 2 weeks. So I have like a 14-hour flight and I'll be loading up my Kindle. I don't think I'll bring a physical book because I don't think I have the space for it. But I do want to buy a book while I'm out there, maybe a manga or something. Hopefully, I can get it in English, preferably, just as a souvenir. I think that would be really fun. I've started doing that. I want to get like Christmas ornaments or keychains for my Christmas tree for my travels, and then I also like getting a book for my travels. So excited about that. I have banned myself from audiobooks while driving. I accidentally ran a red light once because I was reading,
Really?
also exhausted coming from work. Okay, understandable, but that scared me. Yeah, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh man, a double whammy being tired and slightly distracted. So, because it's different than listening to music. Like music, you don't have to engage with so
Mhm.
intensely. But I'm glad you've put a hard boundary with yourself.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
All right, shall we do another round? Are you good to stick around?
Yeah, I can stick around this time.
Okay, perfect.
It's
I
after
think
4.
we're gonna do one more. I'm trying to think because my husband's is home and it's 8 p.m. and we gotta eat dinner soon.
Should do
Maybe we
like
do
30 minutes
let's do a 30-minute
or one.
regroup and then we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Let me look up a 30-minute timer for us. Thanks again for joining me. It's so much more fun with a person on the live to chat with at the same time. The chat has been great, though. You guys have been really active, which I always appreciate. There's a few Jamaica Inn adaptations, but I haven't seen them. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out in book form if that's how you recommend. Ooh, there's one with a little cute
Animals.
cat. Maybe we do that one. Share screen. Share.
I'm gonna move. Okay.
All right, everybody. We will see you in 30. Happy reading or productivity. Hello, everybody. Trying to gently come off mute and not startle anybody. Oh, you're reading this time, huh, Effie?
Yeah, I've got one chapter left. So
Oh, yeah?
much further this time. The heroine has been kidnapped, so.
Ooh. At the end?
Yeah. You know, it's pretty dramatic, so.
I was like, that sounds like a good setup. I'm like, oh, but you said one chapter left.
Yeah, at the very end.
I got some more editing done on my blog, so I'm pleased with that.
Is it a moving vlog or?
Oh my God, I'm so behind. I'm like editing a vlog from March and I moved in April. So I've got this vlog, then I've got a different March random reading vlog. Then I've got this huge project video that I did about the city we became, which is like a, what is it? N.K. Jemisin book about New York City. So I was like, oh, I live in New York City still. Let me like film the locations that took place in the book. So I like literally took weeks to like travel around the city.
Good idea.
So that's going to be a big effort. And then I start going into moving content.
So it's going to be a couple months before that comes out.
At the pace that I'm going, yes. But if I could like get at least 2 videos out a week, that would help. But
yeah, it's hard to do that.
Yeah. How do you manage all your posting stuff? Do you feel you're pretty consistent?
I'm just all over. I literally just post when I can. I'm like behind on my April. In fact, I was gonna go record it today, but my April wrap up, I read like way more books than I usually do, and I'm just worried it's gonna be like a 75-minute video. Not looking forward to it at all. Because I'm one of those people, I just kind of continue talking, then I have to go back and like figure out which parts are useful and which parts aren't.
You just get so passionate. You're just like telling everything.
Exactly. So I got to get better about that.
That's one of the problems I have with like trying to make TikToks and like short form stuff. Cause I'm like, how are people that concise? I'm like, I just want to talk.
People get really good at it. I watch some of the clips. I don't know what they're called, but where people will, what is it? They'll show like clips of like them doing something, and they show like a section. They show every single section of what they're doing, and then they have like the music, and like it's just a
like
lot
of voiceover.
Like, exactly. I'm like, how long did it take you to do? And it's like a 30-second clip. Just like, what? And then
all
they post like 3 of those a day or something. I'm wow. I don't even understand.
I want to get into it because it's like really popular and it's probably good for us to get seen and like point people to our YouTube channels. But I'm like, I'm barely consistent with this. I'm like, I can't add more to my plate.
It's already a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm like, once a week is tough enough.
Yeah, I was doing once a week for a while, but honestly, I feel like every other week is about average for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to like push myself to do an every week video. If I just don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. So.
Yeah. And it's for fun anyway, right? It's not like this is our careers.
Exactly.
All right, let's see how people did. Where did we leave off? Shan had to run, but she was grateful for our sprints. I was grateful for her being here, and for anybody else that's still here. We just did our last sprint. Abby said bye. Jeslyn Jacob, hello.
I read
Sorry, we're wrapping up, but you are welcome. I'm glad you were here whenever you jumped in. Seemed like at the early part of our sprint. You're reading Yours Until Dawn by Teresa Medeiros. Have you read that one?
Yes, I read that this month, like a few books ago, actually. Well, it was a reread for me, but yeah.
How did you like it? Must have been good if it was a reread.
I ended up giving it a higher score the second time I read it. So, yeah, I liked it even more on read.
Yours Until Dawn reminds me of that video game Until Dawn, which is like a horror monster video game that I
Yeah,
played
this
recently.
is this is far from horror. No, this is romance.
The best genre out there. Got to chapter 6 in Hungerstone and really liking it. Thanks for helping me choose. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. I'm still shocked that there's a Daphne in it. What a selection for me to give you. Finished and logged pole position. Nice. Congratulations. What did you rate it? Read 3 chapters of a middle grade pirate book. Very nice. It's another way for you to fly through books quickly, Becky, reading the middle grade. But
Except
I know you do.
Wouldn't get like too many points if it's like a shorter book for like how many pages there are.
But if it's hitting all the themes, you know what I mean?
True.
Like strategy. I'm like, forget the strategy. I'm like, let me just try to finish something.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I got 2 more chapters in, and I hope she starts pulling some of these characters in together, I guess. Granted, it's number 11 in the series. Oh my gosh. That is a long series. I've tried to do some long series, and then I start getting burnt out. Like I'll get to like book 9, and I'm like, I've had enough of this world. I need a break.
I feel like 8 or 9 is a good stopping point if you're going to do like a long series, but there are some that go like 20 books or more. It's like, this is absolutely unnecessary.
It's like the Grey's Anatomy of series, like never ending.
I'm shocked that show is still on TV. I'm like, who still watches this?
Oh, I have a friend. She is diligently watching. I binged like many, many seasons over the pandemic, and she was updating me on some of the stuff the other day, but I'm like, it's still on the air.
Yeah, like 20 years.
I think the main character Meredith is less on there because I've seen the actress like doing other things, so I'm happy that she can like move on a bit at least.
Yeah. Didn't they kill the guy main character off just because he didn't want to do it anymore?
Probably.
Yeah, that's too much.
But after like how many seasons? Like 15. Like I get it. I'd be tired too.
Yeah. Like I need a new job, just something fresh and different.
So. Yeah, and they probably made so much money off it by that point. He's like, I don't need the money. I'm like, I'm tired. But it's cool that it can have such a fan base, like people that love it, like really, really love it.
Yeah.
You rated it. Glad I read it. Okay. That's positive.
That's a good way to rate things.
What's for dinner, Daphne? I made chicken pot pie soup. Ooh, that sounds fun. In the crock pot today. I want to be able to like use more appliances. I don't have a crock pot, but I need to like expand my horizons cooking wise. My husband's cooking downstairs right now, and we're vegan, so we have rice, veggies, and tofu most nights when we cook at home. And then we'll eat out and we'll have fun stuff. But I have a ton of cookbooks downstairs too, but I'm just not leveraging them. But now that we moved to this new place, I'm like, this is a chance to like start fresh and like try to add more recipes in, you know?
Yeah. I'm not vegan, but every once in a while I buy a vegan cookbook, and it's just very interesting, like recipe. I feel like it's just creative the way that they come up with.
So creative.
Yeah.
I've done some of the recipes like years ago with my mom, and it was like cauliflower steak. So you'd like take cauliflower, slice it like a burger shape, put it in the breadcrumbs, and then I'd make it like a crispy chicken style. And it was good. It was just like, take me 3 hours, I felt like, to make it.
It takes a little bit more time, but you get similar results, I guess.
Yeah. Satisfactory. True that. I read one other middle grade this month that featured a time traveling cat. That's funny. Wait, I feel like, is that a whole series? I know there's like a middle grade series with cats that's pretty popular that I see in the bookstore sometimes, and my friends like reminisce over, but I couldn't tell you what it's called. but it's like a big cat series. Bloody Jack by L.A. Meyer is a good middle grade pirate book, and it's not all that short. Okay, there you go, Pirate Team. Pirate Team's got a good option there. TIL, that Lewis Hamilton is vegan. I don't know what TIL is, but I knew Lewis Hamilton, who is a Formula One racer. He's British, and he's at least half black. He's vegan. I went to his vegan restaurant when I went to London. He has like a burger joint, and it was pretty good. I love him. Great person.
I didn't know he was British.
Yeah. And his Instagram is fire. Like, he's very fashionable, very cool. Not from the book I read, just coincidentally. Yep. Warrior cats. Yes. My son loves them. Yeah. That's so funny. I don't know when they came out, but I didn't read them as a child if they came out like in the 90s. Oh, today I learned. Today you learned that Lewis Hamilton is vegan. Yep.
Okay.
So, but thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Affy, for joining me. This was so nice.
Fun.
I appreciate the company.
Yeah.
You can tell now it's night here in the East Coast.
Yeah, it's really dark. It's clearly like nowhere near night over here, but it's also we get like really light summers where it's like 10 o'clock and there's still light outside.
Really? I guess that's because you're more north than I am.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
It's actually annoying sometimes. Like, please get dark so I can sleep. Like your time gets thrown off and stuff. Like I don't always love it. But.
At my old apartment, we had the blackout curtains, so I could sleep till however long I needed. But here we have like the shades, and like the windows are too big that I couldn't put a rail myself. So it's so bright still in the morning. I'm waking up at like 7 a.m. every day. I'm like, this is too early. Yeah. So I started sleeping with an eye mask, and that helps. But like trying to take it off in the morning, I'm like, I'm blind. It's too bright. Yeah, it's like a very stark transition. It's difficult. But
That's funny.
It does help to definitely have the eye mask on. Like being dark is important for sleeping. Like it makes a difference. But yes, thank you everybody for being here. Happy to have you, and we'll plan some more lives in general. Affy, do you have any lives on the schedule coming up?
I don't, just because I don't know how to set up a live. So I'm just hopping on everybody else's lives.
Oh, so. Good strategy. Good strategy. So you'll probably see us at either me hosting again or Affy jumping on somewhere else or me jumping on somewhere else. But have a good night, everybody. And we will see you on the internet somewhere else. Bye.